Howdy folks, World of Venom here. Today we have Mr. Ned again, Mr. Ned and Mr. Kingsley. The reason why we actually have them out, I forgot all about that this set has Ned Leeds in it, which is pretty interesting because that's who this guy is named after, who is supposed to be like the first hobgoblin, quote unquote, but was actually framed by Mr. Kingsley. Mr. Kingsley was the first hobgoblin. So, he was framed, so this guy got killed by the foreigner. But I figured it was pretty fitting to have both of these guys out, considering how Ned's is in this set. So let's go ahead and open this up. I'm actually going to we'll keep them right here for right now. Keep in mind, I'm not cohabbing them, but I am paying attention to them to make sure that they don't fight or anything. Right now, they're kind of chilly, so they're pretty calm. But, yeah, you never want to group, especially like two males. These are two males. But Ned there is an African fat-tailed gecko, as you remember. And then Mr. Kingsley, which I don't think I've shown before, is my son's leopard gecko. He's actually a rescue. Leopard geckos, there's tons of them in the hobby. They're from, as you can tell, they look pretty similar. But Mr. Kingsley there is basically from like the Middle East, like Pakistan, Afghanistan area. And then while the fat-tailed geckos are from Africa. So African fat-tailed geckos need a little bit more humidity than the leopard geckos, and these guys are a little less common than these as well. If you go to a reptile expo, these guys are everywhere, along with your ball pythons. Oh, I went above them. Anything that goes above a reptile's head, they kind of think is like a predator and is out to get them. That's why you saw him jerk around like that. It's just natural born instinct for reptiles. So I did want to show a couple things here real quick before we get into opening these packs. I gotta make sure that these guys don't fight or anything. So being a gecko, they can lose their tails. As you can see, these guys both have perfect tails. These are what their tails will look like. But if they were regrown, it'd look like very deformed. Yeah, I don't know how else to put it. I don't have one with a regrown tail, luckily. Luckily, all mine still have their tails. They never lost them, but they can drop them. But I did want to show off a couple things here real quick. So first off, I think I mentioned in a couple videos, I was trading a couple cards, a couple of my Scream sketches to my buddy, mainly to get this Lasher sketch from him. He's a big Lasher collector as well, and I have one Lasher sketch, but it's on e-pack, so now this makes two. And it's pretty cool because this is by Adam Fields also, which I do have a Scream sketch of Adam Fields. So now I can put those together, and then he went ahead and picked this up, and he was like, hey, I'll trade you my Lasher and this Scream for your two Screams. And I was like, okay. I kind of didn't want to because I really like those two Screams, but I gotta help buddies out, and also he helped me out a lot by hooking me up with this sketch right here. So two new sketches. And then the other thing that I forgot to show, my wife actually bought me stickers for World of Venom. So every time I mail out cards, like via trade or by selling on eBay, I actually mail out stickers with them with a little note on the back that says thank you, World of Venom, blah blah blah. Let me get these guys a little further away from each other. I don't like how they're close together. I'm actually gonna give my son back his gecko. I just wanted to show off the leopard gecko, Mr. Kingsley. Yeah, they got a little orange tail. And this is kind of what a normal one-ish would look like, only like more spots and a little less yellow. But these guys will come in a huge array of colors and morphs. We'll go ahead and give Mr. Kingsley back to my son here, my oldest, Killian.
Yep.
So that way Ned doesn't go at his throat there. But yeah, so thought this was really cool. My wife got me this as like one of the little stocking stuffers. And I got like tons of them. So she got a sticker company to put my logo onto. And yeah, this is my logo. It's licensed. I got the artist. I paid the artist to make it for me and give me the license for it for production and stuff like that. But I thought that was really cool. And she also got me a patch for my hat as well. Alright, so let's get into the cards. Let's see if we can pull Mr. Ned. So yeah, I actually don't know if there's a Hobgoblin card in here, but there is Ned, like just being basic Ned. So kind of interesting. But we'll see if there's actually a Hobgoblin in here. Funny enough, Renditions actually doesn't have a Hobgoblin either. Oh, one quick thing too I wanted to mention, because this is the second box. So if you guys watched the first box opening, I actually only got, where are they? Here they are. I only got 1, 2, 3, 4 of duplicates. Out of the whole entire box, I only got 4 duplicates, which is really cool. So that put me really close to the base sets. And the base sets, I actually have it written down. I found a checklist. The base is actually 75 cards. Here's the defenders again. Yeah, the base is 75 cards. Keelan, grab the gecko, man. I don't want him falling. And the battle time, well, actually right here, the monumental covers, there are 25 of these. And the battle time, which is this right here, there are 25 of these. If you guys saw the Spider-Man that I pulled, which was the connecting links, there are only 6 of those. So that's pretty interesting that I got one of those. And then there are, what is it, the alternate universe, there's 25 cards of, and those are numbered. And then the last subset were metal cards. And there are 15 metal cards. And those are pretty pricey. I saw the Carnage up for like $400 or some crap like that on eBay. Of course, it's not going to sell for $400. It'll go for best offer. But Killian, let's move the gecko off to the side, okay? You hold them over there for me. Geckos actually don't have depth perception, so being up here is pretty dangerous. If they just dart off and go off the counter, they're not meant for climbing. These are straight ground geckos. Your African fat-tail and leopard geckos are all ground geckos. You will not find them in trees or bushes. You'll find African fat-tails in like termite mines in Africa, and then the leopard geckos you'll find in underneath rocks and crevices and stuff like that in the Middle East, which actually I never found any whenever I was over there. But then again, I was kind of more on the lines of looking for bombs, not to step on, rather than geckos. Oh, there's our first blue. Got Hawkeye. We got Mr. Ant-Man. And another battle time of Moreland. So I know already that these battle times right here we already have. Gotta make sure that Mr. Ned doesn't knock over the Tower of Cards on himself. That's not how he goes out by the foreigner. Killian, please move the gecko. Thank you. Alright, let's see here. We got Brother Voodoo. We got another Mr. Negative battle time. Oh, hey, we got another. So the first one, we got a Copper Anti-Venom, which is technically Agent Anti-Venom. And now we got Copper of the normal Anti-Venom. That's really cool. And then followed by Venom, Norman Osborn, and Ghost Rider. Yeah, right after the video I went through and sleeved up everything because, like I said, these are like metal type sheen to them, and I'm assuming that they get scratched pretty easily considering how they are embossed and metalish type style. But as far as the quality is concerned, I saw one guy open them and then they all had print lines going through on his box. But majority of them though are actually in really good. Hey, here we go. We got Carnage. We didn't pull him last time, so that's pretty cool. And then I actually noticed too, we didn't pull Scream last time, which there she is. I have her in blue, thanks to Control Stick on YouTube. But I don't have her base. Right, there's Doctor Strange. Another Monumental Covers. With that right there. Got Nick Fury. Ah, and that's a new Battle Time. Speaking of lizards, there we go. That's Spider-Man versus Lizard. Very cool. And play Jenga here. So I'm kind of torn on what I want to do as far as this set. Like I mentioned before, I do want to get all the parallels for it, but they're very hard to search up because you have to search these things up. As you notice, their name is just Spider-Man. They're just Spider-Man cards. So if you type in 2024 Marvel Upload Deck Spider-Man, you're going to get lots and lots and lots of cards besides these. Hey, Hobgoblin, there we go. So we got Spider-Man versus Hobgoblin. So don't know if that one is Kingsley or... Let's see here, Hobgoblin. Yeah, this one's Kingsley. Yeah, so Kingsley actually brainwashes Ned into being the Hobgoblin, being his scapegoat, basically. That's how that worked out. He's not really a bad guy. But, alright, we got Iron Fist on the blue. So yeah, I was saying it's very hard to find these as far as like if you're specifically looking for these cards. Because I would just buy singles, I think, at some point here. Because at some point, right, buying multiple boxes for $70, it's just not... Unless you're gambling for the one-on-ones or crazy sketch cards or something like that, it's not profitable or really reasonable. Kind of just want to go for singles, depending on the prices of singles, which is what I do with my editions. Alright, so we got Captain Britain. I don't think we actually pulled this one, the Spider-Man versus Rhino. Cool card. Oh, there's another copper. Arachne. So yeah, if I'm going to collect like all the coppers and all the blues. And hey, we didn't get this one either. Nice. We got Spider-Man vs. Carnage. Another new one. See, like 2 boxes here, we're basically going to have the full base set. So the only way to really kind of turn that around, if I keep buying boxes, is to complete additional base sets, which is what I did with annual and additional subsets, and then sell those on eBay as completed base sets and completed subsets. That's kind of like the only way that you really break even whenever you're doing this type of stuff, if you're hunting for specific cards. Hunting for one-on-ones just doesn't seem logical in my mind. I know there's people out there that do it, but those are kind of people that just have like a plethora of money just to gamble away, which I do not, because I am trying to actually save up for Saba Island iguanas. That is my plan for this year, since it is the beginning of 2025. My goal for this year is to pick up a pair, if not a trio, of Saba Island iguanas, and those are endangered. I want to say critically endangered? I can't remember. Sweet, another new Battle Time, shocker. But they are endemic to the Saba Islands, and here in Florida, we're not allowed to have green iguanas, but the Saba Island black iguanas don't share the same scientific name, and they are pure black, basically versions of green iguanas with like white faces and like looks like pink lipstick on their lips. It's pretty cool, but they are pretty expensive. So they're like you know, trying to spend $5,000 a piece on a lizard. I really don't have the opportunity to hunt for one-of-ones in boxes whenever I already have like a complete set of something. We got Craven on the battle time. Oh, hey, there's a new one. We got Man-Thing. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool Man-Thing. Got Black Tarantula on the blue. That's another new blue. So yeah, it all depends on prices really, I guess, whenever we're hunting for all the parallels. Alright, so we got 3 more. No, we got 4 more. So we're 2/3 of the way there. How do I make these videos go so long? Am I really that slow? It's already been 15 minutes. I'm just blabbering. I feel like I've been opening cards the whole time. But clearly I've only opened 8 packs. This is the 9th pack. There we got, hey, there he is. Ned Leeds, the man himself, the gecko himself. Guy who got brainwashed into being the second Hobgoblin. Hey, we got Wolverine. That's another new one. And then another new battle time, Jackal versus Spider-Man. Oh, here's our numbered. So this is the alternate universe that I was talking about. I guess these are out of 4.99, and there are 25 of these. So this is SPDR. So is that Mayday Parker? Would be Penny Parker. Sorry. And Uncle. Yep. So that's our numbered card for the box. Right there. Alternate universe. We got Power Man and Spider-Woman. So I may go ahead and do like 2 or 3 more boxes of this and then call it quits, I think. Still undecided. But I do like this product. I wouldn't mind pulling a sketch out of here. I looked at all the sketch artists on the checklist, and they have Chris Foreman on here. So I'd be interested to see what Mr. Foreman has. As you know, I like Chris Foreman. He's a nice guy. Very good artist. Lots of good artists on the checklist, but that was the one that caught my eye. We got Agent Venom. Monumental covers. Sensational Spider-Man. Here's a new battle time, Doc Ock. We didn't get that one last time either. Captain Marvel and Eddie Brock. Very nice. Alright, 2 more packs. Excuse me, Mr. Ned. I need these packs for me, sir. So pulling $4.99 as your one numbered card in a box isn't really the best, but at least it's a card that I don't have. But I don't feel like that would go that much on eBay, so could pick it up for pretty cheap. No more. Hey, we got this guy last time out of 33 on the gold. Juggernaut battle time. We got Silk. Here's another new battle time for the blue parallel. We got Craven versus Spider-Man. Very good. We got Peter Parker. And hey, another new one. Chameleon. Spider-Man versus Chameleon. So here we are. Sorry for all the noise in the background. I had the baby monitor out, but the baby woke up before right whenever I was about to start videoing, so he's awake right now and he's making a lot of noise in the background. Alright, so this is the last pack. Let's see what we get out of this pack. I wouldn't mind getting a red, just so I could show you guys what a red looks like. Have you guys seen the other videos out there? Which, again, this also makes it very hard to look up opening videos for this set, because it's just called Spider-Man. So it makes it very hard. People have tons of shorts out there, but they just snip a video of them opening a box, and they just make tons of shorts on it. As you guys know, that algorithm for that crap. Hey, here we go. We got the red on the black tarantula. So there we go. That's what the red looks like. Very cool. But yeah, so tons of people are doing that, and I found that whenever I was trying to look up opening videos on this, that's all some people were doing. I already watched their one video of it, and then they have like 20,000 shorts of them opening each pack. But let's go over our hits real quick. So, our numbered card was the Alternate Universe SPDR, and that was numbered 477 out of 499. And then our 2 coppers that we got out of this, which are both new, so that's nice. Arachne and Anti-Venom, both good ones to get. The blues that we got are our Battle Time for Kraven and Spider-Man. We got Black Tarantula, Iron Fist, and Hawkeye. Not the best, but at least they are new, so we did knock them out. And then our red, again, is Black Tarantula. So the order would go this, the blue, then copper, then red, and then green, gold, and purple. And that's the order for the parallels. Very cool. All right, Mr. Ned, we pulled your base card. I hope you're happy. We'll give you some crickets and mealworms here. But until next we meet, folks. It was a good video. Tell me whether or not I should buy more boxes or just buy singles. Let me know what you guys think. All right, till the next video.